Hey there, good afternoon, good evening even. 7 o'clock on Sunday, the 4th December 2016. Obviously, this will probably go out about 8 o'clock tonight. Um, yeah, okay, yeah, how are you all doing? Sorry, a bit preoccupied. I've got a bit of a sore throat. It was my Christmas party at work on Friday, so we were out late for that, and I'm still recovering, to be quite honest. Um, yeah, well, that's why I'm a bit ill. Anyway, so this week, horrendous. Really not a great week this week. Well, not one to take anyway. So I'm down 2% this week, which is a real bit of a wounder. I mean, it doesn't actually get me down this, but it gets annoying coming in and continually going yep down. And this if you look at the equity curve I've got here for Q4, it's literally not what you want at all. It's the opposite of what you want to do. You want your equity curve going up. Um, we had a little spike here where it looked like it might have been trying to sort itself out when, I caught a decent trade there. But after this, I've just been negative trade after negative trade. And the markets are just volatile and whipping me out all over the place, basically. Um, so, yeah, 200 quid down this week. That's 2%. Here's all the closed trades. Still got that Aussie USD one on the 5k open. But I had a lot of trades close out here, all negative, hence the 200 and the 2% down. Now, you have to kind of drop all the emotions on it and just look at it realistically. And realistically, well, I mean, what are the negatives out of this? So none of these trades are too big for a start. That's good. So they're all, we've got 0.3% there, 0.3% there. There was another one over here which is related to that with the US oil. So there's two US oil trades which are basically related. So you could argue that that was about 0.5%, but again, 0.5 risk is okay. The only one that stands out a bit is this GBP Aussie dollar, and that was zero point 0.8, which is starting to press it. So just take a quick look at this trade. So I shorted this trade on a good, what I consider to be a reasonable signal to short on. So we've got this kind of short signal here. I was okay with that, and I got clipped in. Excuse me, I got clipped in, as you can see here. And then, of course, what the market did was went straight against me, okay? So when it went straight against me, it got to this secondary level of support, or I consider support here. I thought there'd be some support along this level along here. Um, I thought it was just the market doing its nice little retracement thing and then falling. I've got a 15-minute chart up on there. Can't remember why that was. Oh, it's just look at the fib numbers. Yeah, and I was looking for some. So I didn't just want to short at this level. I wanted to short on the pullback level. I wanted to short with some sort of signal that was going south, and that was what I used for that. So I don't consider that to be a short-term kind of scalp or anything. It's just trying to look for a position to get in short again. Now, what I did on this position was, if memory serves, I loaded up the risk a little bit. So on the second trade, I put on 0.55%. So the first trade I had 0.2, a quarter of a percent on, then I put 0.55. So what I was going for there, I mean, this is just trading. I don't actually consider this an horrendous play, to be honest, because if this guy had gone on and continued, I would have actually been really kind of like leveraged, not over leveraged, because I'm still under my 1%, right? So the way I look at it is, if the trade's still shaping up okay, I can start to put some more risk on. So I just took the chance, and again, I don't consider it a bad chance, but the chance that that was just a natural retracement, and then it was going to fall on down. Obviously, what I could have done is instead of done that, I could put another order in under here and went short there. It had it got down there. But what I'd actually done was we had the first order, then the pullback, the second order I put in. Sorry, first order here, then second order, and I would have got another one in down here anyway. So like kind of getting all my money behind it. But anyway, the trade didn't play out as we wanted, which is unfortunate. And you can see here the market said no thanks, mate, and went in completely other direction, took me out, which hurt at the time. But when you look at it, that's actually pretty cool because that's actually demonstrates. Always looking for positives, right? And learning opportunities. Let me just pull up the chart here. So yeah, that demonstrates that the trade has failed, right? Which is the whole point. So we got our entry, it didn't work. Get over it. I've lost under a percent, And you can see here that I think it was probably about here I got stopped out, and yeah, happy days. Let me set that to 8 hours. Or not happy days, but happy days. Yeah, I'm saying not happy days. It is happy days because this is all part of a trading strategy, right? You have to continually lose, and then eventually get those winners. Anyway, yeah. So it gets a bit painful hammering it. This is my journey as well, of course. You know, I'm not saying I know everything about trading. I really do not know everything about trading. I'm learning just as everyone else is out there, continually learning. But when I look back at this and when I do these videos with you guys, I can see that, you know, I look at that and I go, that wasn't actually a bad trade. I'm quite happy with that now. I reviewed it. Yeah, so that was that. So I just have that down as a bit of annoying week, really. So there you go. What else can I tell you about Eurocad? Yeah, so these are just other trades which failed. I'm not going to go through them actually, but I mean they're going to do that, right? I just need some winners because I've had a real long list of fails at the moment. Fails? Yeah, trades with the signals failed. Okay, anyway, so what have we got open? I've got a whole bunch of stuff open here. We'll have a look at those in a moment, but I've basically got 1.86% risk on. So again, if all of these shut, click, 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 which may well happen. I've got, I don't get burnt too much, although I'd rather it didn't do that, of course. I've got a couple of things I've got to do, and then we've got some news announcements. So, yeah, we've got the Italian referendum thing going on this evening, so it'll be interesting to see if that affects the markets much. What else have we got down here? This is all, again, the Bank of Canada rate decision, Australia rate decision, Central European Bank rate decision. Yes, there's a lot of stuff coming out here. These are all worth being aware of. So yeah, again, it could be another bumpy Brexit appeal. Brexit appeal. Great. Yeah. Well, God knows what's going on with our governments these days. I'll try and ignore it. But anyway, yeah, could be quite a lot of volatility out there, which doesn't necessarily affect us, but then doesn't exactly set us free either. And then I've made a note of USD Jappy selling up short. Cool. So let's a quick look at what we've got open. So Euro USD, what have we got there? Euro USD, nothing's particularly running amazingly at the moment. We're just there. Yeah, so that's again this buy signal here. We are down at kind of support levels if you get on a weekly chart. So you've got these support levels here, and I've got a buy signal on the daily, so I'm trailing that up. I got in here, I got literally wicked in here, pipped in rather, and then it's been knobbing about a bit, but hoping that's going to roll over and continue. It is, what I don't like about it, so it is within a kind of box pattern at the moment, which I must admit I didn't acknowledge when I first got into it, but if we draw, if I kind of do something like that, where's the box? I don't know, like that, does that help people? And then set that to be, I don't know, background like that. So you can see there we've got this box. So we've got this big falling market into this kind of now what's ranging. So, I mean, realistically, I don't think it's going to break out of here. I might set some targets. I've actually made a note on my notes to get rid of this entry order here, the third one. I'll take a second one just to get my risk up. But yeah, and then I might look to get out somewhere around here. Again, I'll have a look at, you know, this level here. But yeah, so this is a falling, falling market into this kind of box. So if we get back up here, I'll be shorting and hoping it breaks out to the downside. But that's just a comment on that. So I'm in that one. As you can see, if you got on this now, you wouldn't really be any worse off than I am. Euro USD, NZD CAD. Yeah, okay, so we're long this. We had sorry, this is weekly. So whilst we're on the weekly, we've got a nice big support level here. This is the theory. My theory was it had broken out and we were testing to see whether it was going to run a breakout because it had come down to retrace it. So we got the buy order here. Not looking the prettiest, but we'll see if we get out of it. You could see here my stop was reasonably well placed, not getting wicked there, but who knows what will happen there. So that's not exactly looking too beautiful. CAD Swiss will jump. Silver's had a bit of a bad run from it at the moment. Yeah, but I got another buy signal. Gonna let it run. This trade is complicated. Because it is in theory could quite easy. I'm playing it. I mean, I guess you've got to make a stand on it, right? So I'm kind of, if we're looking at this, we kind of got these lows down here, and which is I'm kind of basically betting on the fact that it's the bottom of the market. Okay, so we've got some support there. It came down, tested this, and now it's come back up other way. And if you look at it like that, I'm kind of looking at it as a kind of currently it's on a retracement here. So I don't know if you guys are into fib sort of stuff. Um, let's see if I can zoom in a bit better. So this is again weekly. So 61% fib is quite an important one in the world of fib stuff. So we've got this support level here. We've got this cloud here, itchy cloud. There's another reason to go long. We've got previous supports a little bit further down at the 16 level. So maybe the stop's a bit tight. But I'm basically playing it as a retracement where I hope the market is going to come down kind of like that, and then it's going to go off like that. So that's working on the fact that it's basically bullish on the weekly charts, or maybe even the monthly. It depends on how you look at it. Anyway, so that's that play. So we'll see how that goes out. If we get up to around here, I'll be moving my stop up quickly because I'm not convinced that. I want to keep this one tight. I'm not convinced I want to, because it could leg down, right? So it has been on the daily, it has been coming down, so it could easily leg down. So I've got to be careful of that. Anyway, that was silver. Oil, USO. Let's have a look at USO. Sorry, I think my chest is starting to hurt a bit. Sorry. USO. So yeah, just a support and resistance trade. I've actually already had two chips at this, which was annoying. But yeah, support and resistance trade down here. Yeah, 0.3% to make 0.8. So we'll see what that does. But oil was hurting me last week with the OPEC decision. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because time's rattling on. Sorry if I've been a bit kind of tired. I'm not actually feeling amazing. But yeah, keep on trading. Trade safely. Watch your risk. I hope this was helpful in some way. Always appreciate your comments, especially to you, Kev, especially to you, Virgil. Anyone else that comments is great. And yeah, I hope you're all having fun. Have a great start to December. Have fun. Live the dream.